Spiky Cross. Hi, my name is Anna, and I'm a singer.
Hi, my name is Peyton, and I'm a dancer.
And today, what are we doing today?
Today, we are back with another comeback reaction, and we will be watching AB6IX in their new comeback.
Yes, so AB6IX's comeback that just came out today is called Close. We have watched the teasers for it, so we kind of know what to expect. And I'm ready for some really good music. I have high expectations for songs. So,
Me too.
Oh,
Me too.
sorry. It's because I'm usually the one that talks about the music on this channel, which is why I said that. I'm sorry. Peyton does too. Okay, let's go. I had been wondering what those beds were for.
Eh? There's like a lot of symbolism going on, and I know most of it is going over my head.
Same. Oh? Ah, this location.
Yeah.
Ah, the register. Oh, what? They're doing like chorus style.
Ooh.
Wow, I heard that at the end of the teaser and I was like, oh, what is that? I just want to know what all of this stuff means.
I mean, is it like they're dreaming since they were all in bed at the beginning?
I feel like, yes. I was like, oh, it's like a fantastical dream, but... Go up. That's a really interesting choice.
So were they asleep?
they were separated and then by the end they found each other again in like the dream world. I'm so...
Okay, so yes, it is a dream. We have confirmed both with the title of the mini album, but also just like with rewatching it, that makes the most sense. And my guess is like when the beds are pulled away at the beginning, that's supposed to symbolize them like falling into the dream, and then they are back together by the end because they found themselves in the dream world, because not even that can keep them apart. The shots though were beautiful. Like, it was very fantastical, obviously, because it's portraying the dreams, and I especially really liked Donghyun's. I loved the colors there with like the really vibrant red betta fish and flowers against like the darker backdrop, and it was sort of like little like twinkling lights. But also the use of the red string of fate I thought was really interesting, because one, like, it's obviously being referenced in the lyrics, like fate and everything, but I liked how they had used that imagery in the music video to illustrate like what was happening in the lyrics at like really appropriate times. Like, there's the one shot where it shows it tied to Woojin's pinky, and then like a little bit later he talks about like making pinky promises to like always find you. Or at the end when they're all back together and they're saying like, we'll be together even against fate, and then the red strings all disappear, like not even fate can keep us apart. And I was like, oh, this imagery, this symbolism, it's beautiful. But it's a little bit about the dance, because I've only seen what's shown in the music video so far, so just a couple of observations. It's very gentle. I think that's the word I want to use, especially at the beginning of the chorus, because there is like a beat that is very prominent and that you can hear, but instead of following that beat with like every movement, the chorus starts on like a little bit of a more reserved note where they're going down and circling their bodies around, and it starts to build as the chorus goes on, but it's gentle. Like, there's hand gestures and like looks. I don't know, it feels very appropriate for this sort of like fantastical dream setting, but also the fact that it starts a little bit slower and then builds, and also the fact that it starts on that sort of like fall around was making me think of like a dream when you like fall into it and then the story picks up, like the way that it's usually depicted in movies. But also something else I thought was interesting was the way that, especially later once the choreography picked up, it was accenting and highlighting the music, because they were picking out like not necessarily the melody line, but like a little noise in the background, or like the bass line or something that wasn't necessarily what they were singing, which was really, really interesting. And I love to see that, because it's great musicality and it brings like parts of the song to the front of your mind when you're watching the dance, which helps tell the story better. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Like, I always appreciate how AB6IX shows a new side of themselves with every comeback, and like this was done super well. Also, I've been in a bit of an AB6IX phase recently, so I was really excited for this. Okay, Anna's turn.
So the song is like the deep house style. Yes, there is the beat, like the strong prominent bass in the chorus, and like it adds depth to the song, but that depth is contrasted with like all the higher synth sort of chimey lines that they have, and those are very light and bright. Talking about that, the sort of like, is it a chiming line that gets sort of like distorted in the middle of it that you hear right from the beginning, and then also it ends the chorus, and I loved that when I first heard it in the teaser. I mean, like, it is a synth. It sounds kind of like a triangle. Honestly, my comments are just like little random things that I want to highlight. So one is the pre-chorus. I mentioned how it's like a chorus choir moment, and I think that's a really interesting choice, because like group sing moments are not uncommon in K-pop songs, or just songs in general, but usually when it happens, it'll be during the choruses, it'll be for all of them, or during just the final chorus, or there'll be like an outro section for the song where that'll happen. But I've never really heard it happen in a pre-chorus before, which is a really interesting choice, because it also changes the vibe of the song for that section. What you're hearing instrumentally is just the piano line and this sort of like clap sounding percussion, because also they have like a sort of background ooh lines that are being sung during that section too. The chorus, I said a comment by the end, I was like, oh, that's a really interesting choice. An interesting choice in the way that they're choosing to pronounce the word kama. It's so different from how you would usually sing it or say it. Because it's so different, it's sticking out, it highlights that word, which like that's the title of the song. So that makes sense. Reading really deeply into it, I was like, okay, the title of the song is Kama Close. When you naturally say that word, the vowel sounds in this are ahs, which is very like open, especially since the second syllable, there's no ending consonant. So it just like is very open and goes out. But instead, the way that Woong is singing it, the kam, it closes to the M really quickly, and it stays on that M for a while. So instead of kama, he's saying, instead of 1, 2, kama, he's doing kama. So the closed section is the most prominent part of the word. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. And then the last moment that I really wanted to highlight was the bridge. The background vocals in the bridge are so pretty. I think I audibly went like, during it. In the beginning of the bridge, the way that the line is just sort of bouncing around in leaps. It's like a little delicate thing here, then a little delicate thing here, and it's like making your head turn in this fantasy world. But also the sort of highlight moment at the end of the bridge before they go into the final chorus is this layered high note. So instead of it just being one line and the high note like ascending, like here's the next note, then the next step up, then the next step up, it's adding layers. So like here's the note, then here's the next layer, then here's the next layer, and like the other ones from before are still lingering there. It like adds more depth and texture to it. So I really liked it. I really like this song. Alright, I'm done.
TLDR for this video is AB6IX is back, and once again they have an amazing release. Just musically, the music video is beautiful. I'm sure the performance is going to be great. They are always showing new sides to themselves and they're doing it so well. And yeah, if you couldn't tell, we both really enjoyed this, so.
That being said, if you enjoyed this reaction video, also love AB6IX's newest comeback, and are excited for the promotions for this era, then please leave a like, comment, subscribe,
ding,
turn on your notification bell, and bye!